You know, many years ago, there used to be a royal in Victorian times that actually, following the demise of their partner, had a waxwork made, and basically the waxwork used to be brought in for dinner each evening. And this waxwork was based upon that partner. I'm not joking. It's out there if you want to have a look. I'm not going to reveal because it's rather indelicate. But it's interesting, isn't it, when you think, because obviously, you know, that particular person missed that individual so much. And I think we saw something similar. I'm not quite sure whether that was a scene also in Sunset Boulevard from the Billy Wilder film. Maybe you correct me if I'm right or wrong. But you know, this is the thing. I just didn't find it incredible. Now, there's a story doing the rounds in the royal circles, literally, about this. And I wanted to ask, well, whether you thought this royal was barking mad or not. As ever, let me explain. Morning, chums. Lovely to see you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Nice to have your company. As everybody knows, I'm a great animal lover here on this show. I just love all animals. I love watching the dogs, for instance, on the tube. They look so bored, don't they, on the floor, you know what I mean? And they look down as if, oh, we're not here yet. Yeah, all right, we'll get up. Yeah, whatever. And I just find the fact that you can tell everything they're thinking or what you're thinking they're thinking as they're lying on the floor. Better still when they're sitting on a seat on a bus, looking at their owner as if, are we here yet? Yeah. Cats are adorable, whether you've got goldfish, a canary, whatever. Animals give you so much comfort and joy. I totally understand that. Now, Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, has been blasted literally by coming out and saying, now just, I don't know if you know this, but she is the holder, the looker after, whatever, the mummy of the two corgis that were left behind by our late and brilliant monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. And basically Sarah's come out and said that actually the dogs talk to her with messages from Queen Elizabeth. Now, I know, you know, people will always mock and stuff. It just depends on which side of the fence you want to be on. Now, the thing that I find is that the corgis gave the Queen a lot of comfort. You know, she desperately loved them and they loved her. I think you could tell that, right? And this was a passion ever since, of course, she got a corgi, all thanks to her late father, King George, when she was very young. And to bestow those corgis to Sarah, well, I thought it was a really nice gesture. Now, Sarah said that she's been, you know, happy. I can confirm this, having spoken. The thing is, she said it's been misconstrued. What she said was, you know, if you're talking about the Queen and, you know, you maybe there's something on or something, she gets the feeling that they're very aware of it. She doesn't say that she's sitting down having lengthy conversations about, I don't know, His Majesty the King or Queen Camilla. Do you know what I mean? I think that's the thing where people are taking it the wrong way. And I wanted to really put it out to you and say, you know, do you have a situation like that? Nothing wrong with it, you know. I think we all talk to our pets from time to time. The good thing is they don't answer back. They'd make you jump if you did, wouldn't they, you know? But I do think that's particularly nice. And I think it's a little unkind and ungracious for people to be that negative, because we are supposed to be a nation of pet lovers. And when you think, even, of course, King Charles recently got a brand new dog, and we know the Princess and Prince of Wales, William and Catherine, they're also dog lovers, as is, of course, her brother, James Middleton, who cites the love of his former dog as getting him through some of the darkest times. So should we be mocking people that openly say animals truly can help you? As ever, I'd love to know what you think to this particular story, and please be respectful and kind. Neil Sean, Whitehall, London.